When you hear the sound of the bell, you know you in the championship rounds with King Amin of Essex, and I'm here with my guy, Lidz Low, aka the Fans Corner. Let them know where they can find you before we get into it, champ.
As always, you find me at the Fans Corner, DAFANSCORNER. I'm on IG. I'm on Twitter. IG and Twitter, yeah, and YouTube, IG, Twitter, and YouTube. The Fans Corner on all those, and I also go by Lidz Low, like my man King Amin said.
Absolutely, man. And yo, man, we got to get into it. It's actually a pretty big fight week, but we had some developments we had to kick around. And I titled this one for promotional use only, because I know you from the era we get the mixtapes and get them DVDs and they be exclusive. And what it say on it? For promotional use only.
Yeah.
And part of the logic behind that is they'll be like, oh, nah, fighters got to do what they got to do to promote a fight. Sometimes the promoter got to do what they got to do, promote a fight. The fighter don't even know what's going on. So,
right.
That's why we kind of running with this one for promotional use only. And I want to talk about a fight that's been having a lot of nuances within this promotion. A lot of the discussion about what's in the contract, I think, has been used to promote this fight. I'm talking about Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan King Garcia. Now, Lids, listen. Everybody's talking about this fight. Some people are talking about the weight draining. Is it fair? Is Tank scared? Some people have the understanding like, yo, it's A-side business, and that's just how it go. You use what you can to take the advantage. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, so on and so forth. I got to get your opinion, man, because like I said, maybe this is some promotion, but what do you make of all of the discussion of that aspect of the fight?
It's man, I went through a couple of thoughts myself, man. It's like, no, you saying on the promotional side, or are we talking?
From the promotion, because we haven't really heard any promotion other than complaints about the catch weight, complaints about the contract. We haven't heard anything about the promotion, about these just being two undefeated fighters of this era. I mean, unless I'm missing something, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, I don't know. To be honest, I think they getting plenty of Okay, so what Ryan did was not cool. I don't know. No, he didn't act it out with. Let me say it like that. He didn't act it out with. If it was meant to be a joke, because he said it was a joke, right?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't act it out well. So I didn't even think he was joking when I saw the thing. I'm like, damn, bro, they're gonna make you not drink fucking water. Can't eat 3 days. Now, if you say it like that, you think about it like, that don't even sound fucking right, bro. Like, nigga, who gonna tell you can't eat and drink for 3 days?
And you gonna sign for that?
And then that's at the bottom of everything. You signed that contract, bro. He signed the contract. I think, right, man, I don't know. I've been thinking Tank gonna win the fight. Then they had the weight, stipulations and everything. So I'm like, Tank definitely gonna win this fight. But I think Ryan still probably he got a little, a chance. Here, it's boxing. You got a chance, right? Punches chance. But if he should be okay though, because he playing around. This is a serious fight, bro. Tank coming to hurt you. It ain't even no guessing, no trying. Y'all, I don't know, y'all can be friends after whatever. That's how boxing is, but that man coming to hurt you, bro. So I hope he up for it.
Well, I'm gonna lean on how I start. I think this is all for promotion, because if Ryan was really bothered, he wouldn't have took this fight. And I've said as much on TBV. It's a lot of fighters that have refused fights for a lot less, or perhaps for a lot more. So, yeah, and what we're talking about is Ryan Garcia was on a podcast, and he mentioned that he was restricted, that he could only eat, 3 times a week or whatever kind of crazy shit it was. And again, I think this has to be promotion. And I think that, maybe it's kind of smart of him. Maybe he trying to play for somebody that's been known for having or being a head case. He's the one trying to play head games now, trying to get Tank right. I don't know. Reminds me of some white men can't jump shot. I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. Hey, I don't know if he's in the zone, man. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it.
I think I think he trying. He trying. He literally in the corner, bro. He ain't got nowhere to go. The date coming, they gonna have to fight. So he might well get all this shit out now. You remember back at the press conference, he was sitting down and he said, what did he say? He said, yeah, because whoever win this fight, the other person is over for. But the way he said it, he was looking down like, damn, man, if I lose this fight, bro, man, all my people gonna go over there and fuck with him. They gonna ditch me. That's how it seemed like he was thinking. But, that's not how it's gonna happen. They both gonna gain more fans.
Well, let me ask you this. Aside from the distraction that Ryan is trying to create, what do you think about the whole thing with Tank and it coming out that Mayweather barred him from use of his gym while he's training in Vegas? Do you think that's again, something that is Tank being smart and using that as promotion, or is this just a real moment, caught in real life? Like, yo, what the fuck?
Something I have learned with Tank and Mayweather. Don't believe in my first deal. Don't believe that. Because what happened, it comes back around. Remember the first time he was supposed to leave Mayweather, they played a little joke on the fans, on everybody. Then he eventually left, but he said, I'm still fucking with him. I'm still fucking with Al. Leonard still showing up to the press conference. You know what I'm saying? So I think they are masterminds at this shit. And I done got to the point, man, I just wait till the fight, man, because it's so much stuff, man, so much bull. I came up with this thing. I ain't come up with it. I don't want to make it like I'm the first one, but if you a casual, it's best to stay a casual. Because once you learn this boxing game, bro, you be like, you mean to tell me this motherfucker can't fight? You mean to tell me just simply because this motherfucker got a promoter and he got a different promoter and they don't like each other and they don't want to make the fight? You got one saying, I ain't letting nobody touch this fight. The fuck?
Well, you know what?
So, go ahead.
Let's jump to it. Because this is what may or may not be happening with Spence and Crawford. We got to spin the block. That's been the phrase that has been used in this particular fight. We got both fighters putting ominous things on Twitter. Again, is this for promotional uses only? And then Terrence Crawford ends up continuing to fight with Alexis Rocha? Or is this, a real deal fight? Spence goes his way and he's got the fight with Thurman. Are they playing with us? Is this for promotional use only? Is this the album we gonna get, or do I need to get the bootleg version?
Right. Nah, you know what? I actually think it's gonna happen. Because you gotta think about this. Earl gotta try to keep that word of not fighting Thurman. If you don't fight Thurman, who else you go? It's only two other people really want to see you fight. Bud, Boots.
That's it.
So he said he don't like Thurman, he ain't dealing with Thurman, whatever. Fine. But then you gotta add it up. What makes sense? Then here come Bud too, tweeting what he tweeting. But even though that's the fight, I'm still until I know for sure. You know what I'm saying? Boxing done taught me, you hear me? Boxing done taught me, bro.
Nah, for sure, man. You never know what you're gonna get, And so another fight that a lot of people were hyped up for. We're talking about it being bigger than some of what we have on the docket, and that's the Inoue Fulton. But that fight has since been postponed. Inoue suffered the broken hand. You have some people here. Again, I gotta go for promotional use only, because you got some people. Depending on where you look at, they may say, nah, it was postponed to give him some time. He realized he was moving up in weight. He was biting off more than he can chew. And some people say, no, this is a legitimate hand injury. We know boxing can be strange, man.
And once again, we don't know. He could be somewhere cooling, like, get a couple more months in. But if it's a broke hand, right?
Yeah.
So if it's broke, a couple months ain't it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was a down. And that's another thing about boxing. That's what I'm saying. See that? And that's a different angle. That's an injury.
And listen, we can't ask for confirmation. The Joker say Pacquiao was saying his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? This what we can't ask for. It'd be nice if the fighters do confirm it, but we know it's like anything else. You keep your kid home from school. I get a doctor's note because I got a relationship with that doctor. That don't mean my kid was actually sick. So
Come on.
I don't know. I hope that fight does happen. They rescheduled it for May something. So, man, but a fight that was off, then it was on, now it's off again. I'm talking Usyk Fury. We spun the block on this one too, and it's some interesting thing happening around the heavyweight division. But I want to know, should we just treat this one like Spence and Crawford? Just stop looking?
Don't get your hopes up high. And that's the thing about boxing. You do that. That's what if that's the guy you root for, he at the top, he finna have a fight. Now, well, why? Here come with the this and that. He said this, he said that. I take this, I take that, I give this. Bro, that's why I say announce the fight. I get happier when at least to get now and say, okay, it's announced, but that don't mean it's gonna happen. I ain't gonna get too happy. Then when I know the fight, we coming upon fight month, fight week, okay, I'm convinced. Unless some freak accident, happen, but I'm convinced because boxing just done got there. Some of these fights don't happen. Then they'll throw us some, they'll hit us with some. Like, shut up. We do give y'all stuff. That's why I try. That's why I don't complain. I look and be like, just give us the fights, bro. Just give us the fights.
I was thinking about something as you said that, man. I'm feeling like Spence and Crawford is going to be like Gucci and Jeezy. You wonder at what a dope combo it could have been, but you say to yourself, it's too much history, it seems, for it to happen. And in the best iteration of that, it was a versus, and it was way down the line. It wasn't the collaboration we might have appreciated from the two artists, but it was an opportunity to stand eye to eye. And so I got less of a feeling of Usyk and Fury happening because Fury is just too wild card.
I think it'll happen.
You think so?
Did you see that latest video he put out? He done taught him every fucking word you could think of. Bruh, negative word, he called him that, bruh.
He called him a fish-eyed shithouse and all kind of shit, man. Talk bad on that man.
So, hey, but Usyk the type like, okay, let's see. The thing is, like, let's fight. That part cool.
Yeah.
It's the business part, of course. So I don't know. They say Usyk said he would give some on something, but then they thinking the fight gonna go through. Now all of a sudden, then Tyson coming out saying, make the fight. Tyson, well, you got to make the fight. Like, I mean, he ain't got to. In his mind, he don't got to. But
well, let me ask you, what does he do if he don't make the? Because I'm with you. If it's not Usyk, I don't want to see a Wilder 4. Like, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless I see, like, I don't really want to see it because I don't want to see Wilder lose, and I'm not sure if I've seen enough of Wilder doing anything different to win. With that said, is it Fury Ruiz? Is it Fury Ngannou? Is it Fury who?
He would go with the Ngannou route because it'll be about money. He would go that route, but it wouldn't matter who else he picked because it's not Usyk, man. See, that's the thing when you get the two people who got the belts. Yeah. What other decision is there? If you got 3, I have 1. If that makes 4, we got to come together.
Yeah.
If you got 2, I got 2. We come together and make 4. You got to get all 4 together, bro. I don't get it, bro. I mean, I do get it, but it's not cool, bro, for the fans, bro. And they drag it out. Then we get these years down the line, and now everybody just Bud and Spence ain't what it was for me. Well, when it come on, will I watch it? Yes, I'm gonna watch it. Naturally, yes. But it's just it ain't what it could have been.
Well, let's give 2 other fighters credit, and we're gonna jump into the weekend's action, right? Because we give Tank and Ryan a lot of credit for making that fight. Now we gotta give, and they kind of made it around the same time. We're talking Benavidez and Plant. Super middleweight division action. This is a grudge match, so much so these guys will not be face to face. They won't do a face off. Tension. And and I don't think this is for promotional use. I think we all know that by now. This shit gonna get funky, man.
Ain't nothing like a good old grudge match, man.
And what's your last minute thoughts? And I'm not sure we got a chance to rap about it. Maybe we did. We done got so much work. But now here we are, 48 hours away, a good period of time. What do you make of who's got the best opportunity
Who got the best opportunity?
to win?
Twin
You know what I'm talking about.
Benavides.
Call it Benavides. Okay.
Benavides.
Okay.
Stoppage.
Yeah.
8 rounds.
Oh.
I'm calling it. Because Benavides want that boy, man. I'm sorry, he want that man. I ain't, trying to be disrespectful. He want that man, so he want, and I hope it. I don't think it's too much. I know he been acting kind of out of character. People been noticing how hot quickly he get, but that we want him bad. But this is one of them long time guys. See, this one didn't get over marinated. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was getting there because it was known that Benavides looking for a fight. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to fight. Then we finally get somebody like Caleb Plant. To see what's happening. I ain't dismissing Caleb Plant now.
No, for sure.
He still is who he is. He is good, and that's the thing. Ring gonna be a little bigger, right?
Yeah. Get a little
But
extra room.
David is good with cutting out. But I know Plant gonna move.
Here's what I need to see, and this is why I love boxing, right? I need to be wrong because in my mind tells me that Benavides wanted so bad. He wanted so bad, he's going to chase. And he might not focus on putting together those punches as clean and as effectively as they could, not only for the eyes of the judges, but for them to make Plant feel threatened, because Plant is coming in there kind of fearless. And that can, when your heart is on 10, sometimes it don't matter where your skills is at. I kind of believe they're equally skilled, although they possess separate, different types of skills. Their attributes is different. Right. Plant may be more of the traditional boxing style, and he's going to try to use that big ring and try to use more basic feints, right? Counters and use left hooks and things like that. And Benavides is going to be more rough and tumble, but still using his body, and using his,
coming in.
Yeah, man. And like you said, cutting off the ring and the volume and the pressure, which is a different type of technique in of itself, because you got to be able to sustain it. And that's what I want to see. Maybe I'm biased because I always tend to lean towards the more traditional style boxers, because Chad Dawson is just one of my faves. Plant got that kind of offensive, style. So we're gonna have to see, man. And I'd love to be wrong, because you got to crown Benavides if that's what he's about. But if not, all that Mexican monster is going to turn into that Mike Wazowski. You know what I mean? That Monsters Inc. It ain't going to be, that real monster like you're going to be expecting. So yeah, man. But this is what we need. And again, I'm not afraid. I said it today, and I'll come back and I'll give that man his honor if he do, what everyone else thinks he's going to do. And there are some in the majority, or the minority rather, that think that Plant is. And this is what we need. We need a fight that people is confused of who they think is going to win. We don't need shit that's just straight away foregone conclusions, man.
Correct. I agree, man. I agree. It's going to be good, though, man. The whole card. The whole card.
Nah. And also on that card, let's get to it, right? My man, and I say that because I love his spirit. And I say this all the time, too. I got a problem with certain dudes from New York, because sometimes and if you think I could talk, New York niggas could talk. Okay, Chris Colbert, that motherfucker could talk, talking his way back into a fight, and here he is coming off a loss. There's some other fights that we might have wanted to see him in, but this one is going to be tough, as near against Jose Rayo Valenzuela, who's also coming off a loss against my man Dos Santos. I believe that, in a funny way, Colbert, because of his personality and his contribution to the sport in a different way, like he's very underdog minded, you know what I'm saying? And he's got a great coach and a great camp and things. I think he could talk his way into one more fight, because he's got, I think an issue with Gary Russell on the table, in the ring, of course, even though Gary Russell be on some, but Rayo, I think, because he got knocked out in his loss, and he hasn't been a title holder as of yet.
Right.
I'm not saying he's done. I just think the perception
Sure.
for promotional use, I don't think they may want to use him again. I think this is like his last shot more so than Colbert's. What do you think of the fight and maybe the prospect of either wanting them having to go away, you know?
Mm. I actually think, man, it's gonna be ooh. I don't know.
Flip it. Flip that shit.
I don't know. Good gracious, man. Okay. Man, Colbert. I I would want to say Colbert because I know he trying to redeem himself. And but of course, Rayo obviously trying to do the same thing. But like you said, the difference in knockout. One Colbert knocked out though.
No.
Oh, he went 12.
He went 12 or yeah, but he was trying to get out of it.
Okay,
You know,
that's
by
right. Start
you know,
right. That's right.
yeah.
Start. But still, I don't know. I would lean more towards Colbert. I'm leaning more towards Colbert. Not by much, like just a half. Because both that's a good comeback fight with both of them. Like
Absolutely.
that was a good match. I wonder who made that. That was a good match. Oh damn.
Yo, because suppose Rayo hits Colbert with something he don't like and Colbert reacts similar to how he did against Hector Garcia. You know what I'm saying? And that's where, you know, I think sometimes you almost rather lose by a knockout because you like, I got knocked out. There ain't shit I could do about it. I ain't get it fast enough. Whereas when you know, I guess the perception is that the fighter kind of quit or didn't give that effort or kind of checked out, you know, that says something, or at least about the long run, you know. But yeah, both fighters have a lot of questions to answer. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, because Rayo got that might be on his mind too. You know what I'm saying? And did first fight back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. And Colbert, so yeah, that's a good one. But I lean to Colbert just a little,
Yeah, we got to see, man.
And he got a hell of a nice hell of a rep, Colbert with
yeah, and fast
those
hands,
type of
punch pretty
fights,
good. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's a tough fighter, and that's the thing. We can't we can't throw either fighter away after the win, and it's crazy that we talking about like, yo, who's got to go away? Fighters so young in their career, young in their life with one loss, you know. But again, it's how promoters use and market that O for promotional uses only. If you keep making me think that O is important, then that's when somebody might look down on the fighter and say, well, he ain't, you know, so we have to change that, man. Certain shit you don't want to use to promote a fighter. Yeah, undefeated, but, you know, sometimes the losses or how they, you know, they came through it, you know, is a little bit more reflective of what you might see, you know, moving forward, you know?
That's true. That's true. Yeah, because like you said, when he say Colbert lose, he's still a name. That's
Absolutely.
the thing about it. Still a name. Ex champion, right?
Yep, former WBA champion.
Yeah.
Now
So
now his ego would have to be able to say, I don't mind fighting a young prospect that's coming up. I don't mind, you know, maybe, you know, they release him and he says, you know what? Now I'll step up to 135 and go over the top rank and see if I could, you know, do a Keyshawn Davis. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and again,
what I'm saying.
I'm not looking forward to him I'm just saying it's options that if you lose, you ain't got to be a loser. You just got to change.
Move around.
Yeah.
Just move around. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's plenty fights. It's plenty at 135, 130.
Yeah.
Yeah, name. So like you said, that's just over there in that PBC side. Get over here into break over into top rank.
A lot of work.
Flood.
Yo, matter of fact, he could jump right over there at 130, right? Jump in there against the Navarates of the world.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying if.
Not right, he'll take that.
Yeah.
Automatic.
So
they'll,
you know.
See that they fight. You say, hey, you think about it? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? They ready.
Nah, for sure. Now we got a little bit of UK action to cover, man. This is the cruiserweight division. Dr. Lawrence Okoli, right? He is in there against David Light. Now, David Light upset Brandon Glanton, who just fought this past weekend, right? Brandon Glanton was in that opportunity to face Okoli, but then he lost to David Light from Australia. So now we got Light versus Okoli, and you know, some people. First of all, some people not even aware. I'm just talking all casually, right? But as a hardcore, you know, I know exactly who Lawrence Okoli is. I appreciate Matchroom what they did for him. He ain't fucking with them no more, but. You know, you know why? Because it's very rare since back in the day. We haven't had a lot of black cruiserweights, especially champions, because when our European constituents get them belts, them shits be over in Germany and Kazakh and 12 continents countries that
over. Right.
So respectfully, I love that Lawrence Coley. You know what I mean? At Lawrence, he has his belt. So you know, pardon me for appreciating the proximity for which the title is, because then you got a bunch of fighters in the UK. You got Richard Riakporhe and some other guys that want to crack at it. But you up on Lawrence Coley?
I he okay. He okay to me. I ain't gonna say like I'm a super fan, but he good. He okay. He good. I like the fact that he's a champion over there too, and they can hold him out for a big old fight. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got a belt.
Now look, I'm gonna throw something on this that you may or may not have known. I'm not trying to, persuade you, but he done jumped in camp with Sugar Hill, huh?
I think I did see the tweet about that.
So he out there
but this is first.
Yeah.
First time with him.
Yeah.
He was Sugar Hill.
Sugar Hill, yeah. See, now he like, okay, hold on, let me see what he got, man. It's intriguing, right?
I ain't gonna lie, yeah. Sugar produced, so I okay. Man. And who are you going against?
David Light out of Australia.
David Light.
And David Light's biggest win is over Brandon Bulletproof Glanton, who just fought this on the Miller undercard. But yeah, man, I think this is a good situation for Coley, because he'll get good work stateside. That's always the knock about the UK brothers. They don't get enough stateside work. They don't be on it like we be on it. So now we got AJ. You heard AJ he can't say enough about Derek James, right?
Yeah.
And we already know what Tyson Fury. Shit, we know what Emmanuel Stewart did for Lennox, right?
Right.
I mean, the list goes on and on. So I like that, man. I like those kind of situations. It's like a UK artist and stateside artist. Shout out to Gig. Shout out to Mano. You know what I'm saying? Like, things be happening. People don't even be knowing be going on. But I love this combination right here, bro.
That's good stuff, man. All right. Oh, Coley. All right. I'm going to be watching him anyway. He on the undercard?
Nah, he's the main event. That's on Boxer. That's on Saturday. So yeah, Boxer. That's during the day. Daytime joint, for us over here. That's the evening for them.
Oh, yeah. That's what I do like about the UK. They should be on that day. We still can catch eyes at night. You know what I mean? That works out.
Nah, and listen, last but not least, we got Jose Ramirez versus Richard Comey. No top rank action. Really, can I be real with you? Shout out to my good name. Fuck all that. Shanice Estrada. Estrada, super bad is in action against Tina Rupert. This is gonna be a good one. I think they super flyweights or straw weights. This is gonna be good, man.
Round. Yeah. I'm excited to see her too. I like her. Shanicia. But Lashana got some bite too. What's her name again?
Tina Rupert, I believe.
Tina.
I ain't gonna spit that too short verse. You already know I was going from. Chill out, man. You know how I did.
Nah, but that's what's up. Shanice ended her last match quick, didn't she?
Yes, she did. And not only that, I'm glad that she stepped away from Golden Boy for promotional use only, because they didn't know how to use her properly. Now she's on Top Rank. Top Rank did an amazing job with Michaela Mayer. And, sometimes it's a cheat when it's the only woman over there, but they still did an amazing job with her, right? And I think
that's one thing they do. They know how to build a fighter now.
Yo, period. And I say that too, whether it was just being the only female. I think Top Rank, I love what they're doing with the prospects. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Keep 'em-
Jihad. Shout out to Shoo. Come on now.
keeping them moving,
Keep
man.
Sean.
And that's smart, man. That's a whole squad every time. You notice they keeping them on, pretty much on the same card.
Yeah, man. Now,
Good stuff.
one more sighting they got. They got what's my man? Jose Zapata. He's fighting out in Guadalajara, fighting out in Mexico in the main event against somebody whose name I'm not going to butcher. But it's a lot of sprinkled action, man. It's even some action on Friday. Lyndon Arthur's in the main event. You know, some good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Like I said, we watch it. It's on. We watch it. All I do is scan my apps. Look on the phone, be like, "Yep, it's on. I bet. Put it on TV." You know what I mean?
Hey, that's how we stay in tune, man. That's why they call you the fans corner. That's why they call me King Amin. We got another one in the books here, ladies and gentlemen. Drop
Yeah.
a comment, drop a like. Don't forget to share. You know what I'm saying? We just here doing what we do because we love boxing. Boxing brings us together all over the world. So, anybody, let us know what y'all think about this week's fight in the comments, or I'm gonna catch you guys on Instagram. I'm actually about to put up a post about some action from Montreal. Just did a show with my guy Manny Montreal. Lidz Low, thank you for joining me, my brother, as always, man. We out of here, and until next time.